Oh, hi guys, my name is Mireille, and I just have this feeling that, I want to spread as much love and joy in the world. So, in order for me to do that, I had a collection of inspirational quotes that help me to go through life on a daily basis. And I quote them my inspirational daily quotes. And actually, those quotes, I display them in my office. So most of the time, my colleague will come over. Some of them, they're whatever they read about, if it can speak to them at that time, depending on how they feel. Sometimes it make them smile, and whenever I see them smiling, I feel like I make a difference in someone's life today, and that is my goal, to make as much as, if in whatever I said or whatever content I can share with you guys, if you can find any answer to your problem, or you can find some peace of mind by just listening to me or by just reading one of the quotes that I'm referring to, then I know I did something to contribute to the world, to make the world a better place. Because this is my goal. So, because you're not in my office and I cannot display my motivational quotes here on this video, I decided to share with you guys, because those quotes, I use them um, in order, like I say, it helps me to go through different phases in life, and I would like to share those experiences with you. Hopefully, it may help you, or it may bring some brightness in your life or some smile. That I will be very happy for that. So today I wanted to talk about setting goals. um, I have one of the greatest speaker, Brian Tracy, who always talking about goal setting. How is really, if you have a goal, at first you need to know what you want. When you have a clear vision of what you want, and you can easily, you can write it down easily, so that a 3 years old kids can read and understand exactly what you're looking for, of what you want. Then you have a clear clarity about your vision. So in that sense, I want to to take that goal setting and apply it to my life, on how it helped me over the time to achieve some of the goal I set for myself. So first, I'm originally from Cameroon, which is one of the country in Africa. And and then one of my goal was to, because I find that we don't have a good management for companies, the business management. So my goal was to be able to go abroad and study business, how to manage people, and how to inspire other, manage people, resources, and budget as well. So for that reason, I choose to go and do my study, my MBA in the UK. So I left my family in Cameroon. I traveled by myself 7 years ago without knowing how to speak a single word in English, because my first language is actually French. Yes, I can call myself fully bilingual, but it's part of the goal setting that I want to share with you guys on how I get to that point. So, and I travel. I left, like I said, I left my family. I traveled in the UK. A completely different culture, absolutely everything different. So I have to start everything over. Being there, knowing absolutely nobody. So the first time I get there, I remember after 3 days, I have to start my master degree. But because I was speaking French, so I have to do some foundation course, which is in English. So when I did that, the first day in class, I just sat in the class and the lecturer was talking. And I was like, wow, I don't think I will be able to do this because I don't hear anything about what he's saying. And it doesn't even sound like an English to me. And I signed up for a 6-month course. The director, my academy director, said, no, I know you can do it in 3 months. I said, no, I won't be able to. He just said, don't think about it. Just go out there open minded and sit and just listen. Even if you do not understand, don't worry about it. Just go and listen. So when I said, okay, maybe he may see something. So I said, okay, I will take that challenge. So I accepted the challenge. So I have accepted the challenge, and then I went there. The lecturer was speaking, and I was listening. So and I completed the course in 3 months. So after the 3 months, I have to start my MBA directly, and then it's the master level. They don't care if English is your first language or not. They just go with the business because it was an MBA. They just go with the business level English speaking. So my goals, when I went there, my goals was to finish my MBA because they say I was young. I was supposed to do that in 24 months, but I set up a goal to be able to complete it in 18 months and use the 6 months to do something else. So I set up that goals, and I knew in order for me to reach that, I have to give 300% of myself. So I gave 300% of myself by doing what? So I have to stop speaking French. Every time my goal was to be able to speak English, be fluent, not only be fluent, but completely emerging myself with the British culture and completely integrate the society as well. So I did that, and I know myself when I'm learning, I don't care if people make fun of me or not. So I remember at those time I used to use some gesture in order, to communicate with people. And then my reading is to just keep, I make mistake and I learn from that, not be ashamed and just keep pushing because my end result was to be able to understand English. And I was working all the time with a dictionary. I do not understand. I go to my classmate, I will ask question and they will respond it to me. And I found it really helpful because after 18 months, I was one of the youngest graduate for my promotion. And after the 18 months, I got my MBA. So and then after that, I decided that I remember I was about to do it. I decided that, my next step, what would be my next step, because I found that the marketplace in London was pretty much crowded. So I worked there for 2 years. I didn't really see a big evolution for myself for my career. And I already have some of my friends that we did MBA together. They moved here in Canada, and they always say to me, "Come here. You have more advantage here, competitive edge here with your bilingual, your French and your English." And I found it was really helpful. So I thought about it, and I applied for my permanent residence, and I said I will go to Canada. So I gave my resignation to my employer in the UK, and I was fortunate enough. My manager at that time, she told me, "God, it's too cold in Canada, and if you go there, you don't like it, just know you still have your place where you can come back," which I think it was very nice of her to do that. So I accepted, and I said I really appreciate that, but I just believe that I have more to offer here in Canada, and I see that because so when I decided to move in Canada, I set up another goal to say, you know what, I was working in the retail industry, online marketing industry, and my goal was to be more in a business and a financial institution and be able to work for a bigger financial institution. I didn't have any banking experience. So what I did at that time, I started, during my departure, to prepare my departure to Canada, I started doing some research about the job market in Canada, because my goal was, I get in Canada in 2 weeks, I need to find a job. It's not an option, which is something that most of my friends were telling me, you know, it's not possible. It's hard. They will ask you for Canadian experience, uh, and I said I really appreciate, that you try to be cautious, and I take into consideration your experience. But what you have to know, you need to know yourself and love in order to know what you're capable of. To listen to people as a consultation. You consult people, but no, at the end of the day, you don't want to make that decision because you're the one who knows better. So what I did at that time, my goal was still 2 weeks. And they make me feel it was not feasible. It was almost impossible because they have to, after they get in Canada, they have to find a job after 3 months. So when I get there, I started my research, and when I moved, and I sent my resume to an agency, and they said, "Are you based in Toronto yet?" And I said, "No, I will be there in 2 months." They said, "Okay, when you get here, just give us a call and we will see what we can do for you." So I got there. After 2 weeks, I found my first job. So that is what we say. You need to visualize. You need to know where you're going, because when you know that, it's what we talk about, the law of attraction. When you know where you're going, you set a goal, your subconscious on a daily basis, you're still gonna find a way how to make that happen. It will keep attracting, even if it doesn't work there, but you're still gonna have to find a way, how to improve, how to find a new strategy to make that happen. So after 2 weeks, I found my new job. It was on contract, and then I worked there after 6 months. Like I said, I needed, and it was in a bank, exactly what I needed. Working the bank, one of the biggest bank in Canada here, working there. And after 6 months, and I say, you know what, I had enough. I was on a contract, and I said, I had enough. I think I have more to offer, because the salary was not great. I said, I think I have more to offer. So I decided to look for something else, something more meaningful, something that will bring me more, something that can resonate in me, because now my next level to be with a multinational company, a global company. So I started doing my research, and then I found a new job in one of those companies, and I started working my way up there after a year. And also, like I said, when I say goal setting, you need to know what you want and stick to it. You need to know what you want and stick to that. The reason I'm saying this is after I found my new job in one of those companies, I went there with so much hope that, I will build up my career there. There's a lot of growth opportunity. But I came up there after a year, I realized it was not the case. There was not a place for me to grow. So I need to move somewhere else, because like Steve Jobs said, you don't have to settle for good enough. You need to do something that is meaningful for you until you find it. Don't get too comfortable. Don't settle. So when I couldn't settle, and I see that people were just saying, it's great. It's a great name company, and it's good for your resume and everything. And I say, it must be great, but I don't feel like I'm adding value here. I want to make some difference. I want to contribute. I want to do something is more significant to me. So my next move was really hard, because I wanted to get in a different field where I didn't have, and it is a very competitive field, which is a little bit investment related, and it's very competitive there. So every time I apply, they say, no, you don't have any background, you don't have any experience, you don't have any exposure, it's not possible, it's not possible. You will hear all those things. It's part of the game. It's part of the challenge. But during that challenge, I learned a lot about, because whenever people were saying no to me, that is when I found a way how to make that happen. Like Frank Sinatra always say, your best revenge is success. And I say, you say no to me, for me, it's like an adrenaline. When you say no to me, it's like, wow, I have more drive to do it even better. So I strive, I remember it was really tough when you're going through a challenge. Sometimes the closer you get, is when you get knocked down. You feel like the whole world is against you. You feel like nobody wants you. You feel like everything you do, people keep saying no. The harder you try, is the harder you get knocked down. But like I say, get back up. Because at the time you stop trying, then it's guaranteed that you will fail for sure. It's completely guaranteed. And then when I got there and I said, this is what I really want. Even if I won't be passionate about it, it's something I set up my mind to be in. And I want to get that. I remember I sent out so many resumes, nothing happened. I see my background in MBA, already have a financial institution background, working for one of the biggest companies. It didn't make any difference. People keep saying no. But deep inside, I knew that there would be one person that would give me a shot. That was my drive. I was keeping holding on to that. That's why it's very important to have a clear vision. Otherwise, you will easily give up, or you will easily compromise with yourself. And then for me, it was really important because this is what I set my mind to do. I decided to get into something and I will make that happen. Because I believe until now, and when I try my part, I'm a very spiritual person also. So when I try my part, when it gets harder, I remember I used to listen to Les Brown motivational audio video at night before sleeping. He say, it's hard. It's hard when you want to do something. It's like the whole world is against you. But you know what? It's possible. It's possible to get whatever you want. It's possible. First, you need to believe. And the great thing is, in moment of challenge, that is the moment where you need to have more faith than ever. And I realized that from that last experience. Because like I said, I've been trying for 6 months, trying so hard, getting knocked down, and I will come back and listen to, I feel down, I will go, I will cry because of the no. But I won't let that putting me down. I will cry, going back there, listen to Les Brown audio video, listen to Anthony Robbins, listen to Jim Rohn, listen to Pastor Austin. He's one of the greatest because I consider myself as spiritual. Some people who is not spiritual would call it the law of attraction with the universe. And it works. And it works. And then during those, when I was listening to those videos, they were saying, it's when things are getting tougher. Just know that you're getting close to that. You're getting close. And it was true. And at some point, I feel like God is too hard. But at some point, I went back on and I said, you know what? I'm trying the best that I can. But at some point, you need to surrender. I put everything into God's hand. And I said, Lord, until right now, I've been doing, until now, you always guide me. Coming from a poor country, moving myself alone in Europe, and then coming a different, not knowing how to speak English and make that happen. So my English, I just learned how to speak English like 6 years ago. It's not perfect, but I will call myself fluent. I am fully bilingual because I can speak French and English as well. So be able to do that and achieving my MBA and coming here in Canada, make those things happen. It always it's just showing me that things gonna get tough. But the more I keep trying harder and harder and harder, it's possible. It's possible. And like I say, if you out there, whatever you set up your mind into, just remember that you will have your family or your friends. It's not that they're bad people, no. They're your friend, they're the family. Your loved one don't want to see you suffer. They're just gonna say, please, just live it and just do like everybody else and settle for this. It's not that bad. But I choose to be the master of my life. I choose that I will not be a victim in life. I choose to make my life. I decide what my life's gonna be with the grace of God as well. And it's whatever comes in my way, obstacles, challenges, I always try to find a learning, a lesson. And I observe my life and I always see my life as a learning. Whatever I'm going through, I'm gonna say, what is the lesson that I need to learn here? What do I need to learn from this experience? What do I need to learn from this bad experience? What is the teaching here? So whenever you have that mindset that whatever comes in your way, and be grateful. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for what you have doesn't mean that you have to be comfortable. I am grateful with my life situation right now. I am grateful with whatever the blessing I've been receiving. I know I want to be able to do more, but with what I have, I try to be content. But I try to be content by trying to looking forward. So if I can bring a smile on your face, if you can find an answer, whatever you're going through, when you feel down, when people say no to you, instead of blaming yourself, I would say, go and find for inspirational quotes. Listen to audio video that can lift up your spirit, because you would need that. And then when I learn, I feel more connected with myself and more connected with my, I say this alignment with my inner world and my outer world during those times. And then when I came up and I finally get that position where I'm currently working on, and I'm very happy. The environment is absolutely beautiful, but it doesn't mean I have to settle there. But right now it was a short-term goal, and next time I will set up another one. And then you keep doing on a continual basis and knowing that it's not going to be easy, but having the willingness to do whatever it takes. And be grateful for whatever challenge life brings out. And I gotta tell, and then what I learned is in those moments when life comes, challenge comes, it doesn't come alone. You just feel like the whole sky falling on your face, because you're gonna have some struggle there. Struggle is like everything come and bang you together. When everything's gonna work, everything comes together at the same time. I know that there's so many out there, because and I wanted to share that with you, just for you to know that whatever you're going through is very important to set up your mind. For you need to set up your mind in whatever goal you decided to achieve in life. You need to set up your mind. You need to believe, and do not expect people to believe in your vision. It's okay If your own parent cannot see that, it's okay. Just understand that it's your vision and you have to take ownership of that. So when you have those things, and it is very important to share those goals with people that will lift you up, and not those who are going to make you doubt more about yourself. People are going to say, I see greatness in you. It's possible you can do it. Me, I mostly find those, I mostly find those comfort with my audio, the audio from Pastor Osteen. He's a great, amazing pastor. I really loved him. And Les Brown, the motivational, and then Tony Robbins. You know, when they speak, you can feel inside. So whatever you're going all this tough time, instead of easily giving up, refer to those videos, refer to everything that will lift you up, to everything that will create that burning desire. And the reason why I'm very focused on my goal settings, and you need to have a drive bigger than yourself. If whatever you want to achieve in life, you just want to achieve because of yourself, it's not gonna be enough. But for me, I am very goal-driven person because, like I said, I have my family back in Africa. I want to be able to help them. And I want to be able to give more education to young girls, to those kids where I could see myself in them living in a very poor area like I did growing up in a very poor area. And having someone to believe in them, like someone did believe in me and giving me that opportunity. And I want, and it's that things that keep me moving forward in life. Like when things get down, like right now, if I was just living for myself, I would be okay. But I know I will need more, because I want to be able to give more to others, because I believe, because having someone to believe in me, I want to be that person for another, for many young girls, many young people all around the world. So, and like I say, in whatever situation, it doesn't have to be, but you need to find a drive which is bigger than yourself. But if all your drive is just about you, it won't be a bit strong enough, because sometimes life will knock you down, really knock you down. I've been through a lot of tough times, but the reason why I keep get back on is because I just see those, I just see my vision, how I can put a smile on those faces of those young poor girls, of children, when I will be able to send them to school. Right now I'm doing that with my family. I send my family to school, to university, and it makes me feel happy. And I want to be able to do that on a bigger scale, to help more other children to do that. And then when you have something bigger than yourself, when the focus of your success is not just about you, when things get tougher, it's not easy. You don't give up easily. So for today, what I will say is, keep focusing. Just find that purpose. What am I doing this for? For who? So when you find what do you really want in life, and you have a clear vision on that, you can write it down so clearly that even a 2-year kids can read that and understand what you want. But now you need to find your drive. When you find those two, everything's possible. Everything's possible. And be open to anything that comes in your way. Challenges, obstacles, good and bad. Be open. Be grateful for the bad. Be grateful for the take the bad as a learning lesson and be grateful for the success and the opportunity. And like that, you will draw more from you. I am a work in progress. You know, whenever you see yourself, I see myself as a work in progress person. So I'm continuously improving myself to try to, I'm striving to be the best person that I can be. You know, we all have our own faults. But when you open, you see yourself as work in progress, then you know that you can learn from anybody. In every situation that you're going through in life, when you see that as a learning opportunity, then it's easy to embrace challenge. So I hope that whatever I said, you know, if it can bring you a smile, if you can find some answer, like I said, whatever you're going through, you can go do some research, just focus on the positive things. The more you focus on the positive, your subconscious is going to keep bringing you answer how you can make the situation better. And I have other quotes that in my other video I will keep sharing with you. So feel free to give me your feedback, whatever you would love to hear more, and then I'm happy to share. Like I say, those quotes I'm sharing with you are the one I'm living by on a daily basis. That's what allowed me to keep moving forward. You know, like someone said, be happy doesn't mean that everything is perfect. It just means that you decided to look beyond imperfection. In every situation, whenever you're going through, if you try to look for the positive on that, and the only way you can look for the positive is a challenge. You look like, what is the lesson to learn? If it's a success, you embrace it and feel grateful for that. And give it back to others and teaching others in order to create more leaders. In order all together, if we can come together, if all together we can find our own way, our own purpose. And like that, and we can create a better society. We can create a better society where each of us can care for each other. We can walk hand by hand and make this beautiful planet, our Earth planet, a better place to be. We can create a heaven on earth, like one of my greatest friends always used to say. You can create your own heaven on this earth. So if we can bring this all together, then I know I did my part. And I know if you keep contributing like that, I know we did your part too. Like I said, feel free to drop me any email or your feedback, and I will speak with you soon. And have yourself an excellent day, and God bless you. Thank you.